So now we're going to use the Pythagorean identity. So they give us some information. It says if the sine of t equals 3 over 7, and then this part's important, and t is in the second quadrant, find cosine t. Okay, so I'm going to draw this out. I've got a circle. Here's the coordinate system. And so we know t is in the second quadrant. Say it's over here someplace on the unit circle, and that this is t. That's the angle. Okay? Well, then you have this little triangle right there. It's got to go to the origin. So there's the right triangle. And we know the sine t. Now remember, that's the y component then. So we know this ordered pair. We don't know what x is, but we do know that y is 3 over 7. Now x is the same thing as the cosine of t, right? And that's what we're trying to find, cosine of t. Okay, so we'll pull out our Pythagorean identity. It says, I'll use the book's way, cosine squared t plus sine squared t, even though I want to put the sine first, but it doesn't matter, equals 1. This part we know, because we know the sine of t. So cosine squared t plus, now here's where it gets tricky. So if you're falling asleep, wake up. The sine is 3/7, but we have to square that. Equals 1. Okay, now, before I finish this problem, let's talk a little bit about this right here. This side here. That is part of the triangle, right, that you can see, that right triangle. But this x is going to be a negative number. In the end, whether it comes out to be positive or not, we're going to have to make it negative because the cosine is going to be going to the left, okay? So it will be negative. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so we get cosine squared of t plus 9 over 49. Squaring that out equals 1. So subtract the 9 over 49. So cosine squared t equals 1 minus 9 over 49. That's 49 over 49. I don't know why I'm writing this all out. So you can see it. Okay, and then you're going to get cosine squared t equals 40 over 49. Now, you're going to take the square root of both sides. So, square root of both sides. And remember, plus or minus, right? But we already know it's going to be the minus case. So the cosine of t is going to be negative. Now, the square root of 40, we would want to simplify that. So remember, 40 is 4 times 10. So the square root of 4 is 2 times the radical 10 over, and then we know the square root of 49, that's 7. So I would write it that way. The cosine of t is negative 2 times the square root of 10 over 7. And remember, we know it's negative because we were in quadrant 2. That's where that difference comes in. Okay, so you have to know what quadrant you're in so you'll know if x is positive or negative and y is positive or negative, and same with cosine and sine. Okay.